everyone, it's your host, Seth the Program. With me today, I have my great friend, Chuck the Cyber. And today, we are going to be talking about the path to surpassing Beerus. In episode 93 of Dragon Ball Super, Goku goes to hell, and tries to, recruit Frieza again. But before that, Goku asks Whis an interesting question. He says, Whis, what do you think the odds are of us winning the tournament? And Whis is like, I don't really know the other universes that well. So obviously he's not referring to like the new robots in the universe 3 or whatever. But he says there is a mortal, singular, meaning one guy in the tournament that will be in the tournament that even a God of Destruction cannot beat. So there's one guy in the tournament that even Beerus himself cannot beat if you take Beerus losing an arm wrestling contest seriously. Yeah, probably to the fucking Ronald McDonald looking ass dude. So now the question is, who is the mortal that is more powerful than Ronald McDonald? We'll never know. Unlike most people, I'm not a stingy kind. In my opinion, it's gonna be Jiren. Jiren is obviously who they're fucking referring to. I mean, let's be honest. They're not referring to fucking Monaka. You know what I'm saying? Like, who else are they talking about? Just like some random unnamed characters, not even in the intro. Let's talk a little bit about Jiren. Now, Jiren, something interesting about him is that his teammate Topo, is that he was a candidate to be a God of Destruction. So he was on the rise to that level, or he's near that level already. And then he looks at Jiren, and he's like, I wish I could suck your cock. You know what I'm saying? Like, he deadass wants to give Jiren the Gray some massive Topo head. Like, he wants to use... Okay, I can't go no more. I can't go...
Fucking Eggman is deep thrown.
Fucking Eggman wants to deep throw him. Fucking Lorax save the tree kind of shit. But, so, Chuck, what is your opinion on Goku reaching that level? What do you think is going to happen? And do you think it's actually who they're referring to is stronger than Beerus, etc.?
I will probably be using, like, I guess a little bit of headcanon here, but I do have like actual, But I mean, there are some pieces of evidence there and some little gestures, like in the episodes, that kind of give you a hint of what's to come. Okay, so we know in the intro, like either Goku has a new form, or people are saying it's like Master Super Saiyan God, where the fuck it is, or they're saying it's like a higher level of Kaioken. We don't fucking know. We assume that Goku's like really confident they can take on someone like, that's that much stronger than Topo. I mean, he even said to him, like, I'm gonna be passing my limit, right? Like, he was basically just dicking with him.
He's trying to flex on him.
Yeah. That's why Goku was pretty calm, like in the whole situation, because he probably still has something more up his sleeve.
Yeah.
And as I said, like, this like a little gesture in like the episode 93 where Golden Frieza transforms and Goku's basically like kind of ready to fight somewhat. He's like in a fighting stance and he's
squares
in
up
form.
In fucking base form against Golden Frieza. I mean, that's obviously because Goku's been training for years upon years, receiving numerous Zenkai since he fought Golden Frieza, so he's obviously a lot more powerful.
I don't know if it's really like a huge leap to say that his base form could possibly be like near Super Saiyan Blue, like Picasso no F level, to imply that he can like probably square up with someone like Jiren.
That would be a shocking revelation, so I'd say it's a little bit of a jump, but I actually do think it's possible if you take that into consideration, that he was just about to like square up on Frieza in base form. Although he was probably predicting that Frieza wasn't going to attack him. Like, let's be real.
But, like, we do know a minimum he's, like, at least, 10, 20 times stronger from the Katsuno F arc?
Yeah, for sure. Because he surpassed Kaioken. Now, my theory is that the new form that we'll see against Jiren is actually, like, mastered Super Saiyan Blue from, like, the manga kind of thing. Now, what happened with that? A good example was that Goku in this base form-esque looking form is kind of, like, steaming with, like, God Ki. Like, you can, if you look closely at the intro, and even at the outro, there's a little picture of him with the steaming God Ki. In base form, he has this like outer glow of steam, like I just mentioned, and that's similar to how the mastered Super Saiyan Blue works in the manga. So it's possible that he actually does master like a Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken-esque thing and learns to hold it all within his body, and that's what the steaming base form is all about. Now, in the manga, mastering Super Saiyan Blue made Goku so powerful that he was literally stronger than Fusion Goku Black in Future Zamasu. Like that was a massive amp. That was basically Patara level in terms of an increase, possibly even greater. Not as great as Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. And then it comes into question, like, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito was considered possibly even stronger than Beerus. It only goes to question, what if Goku learns to maintain a Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken within his body so much that he's basically like in base form? It's actually not far-fetched to think that he could actually surpass Beerus in this tournament. I mean, what is your full opinion on that?
Well, I mean, honestly, like, to imply that Goku with a new form is going to be like that much stronger in Super Saiyan Blue, for example, in Beerus, yeah, I mean, it's a fucking insane boost. But I mean, Gohan, I mean, he went from like, you know, like minimum 100 times like Saga level, right? You know, we like used to downplay or whatever, that he was like in Super Saiyan 2 level at bare minimum, give him 100 times boost to Super Saiyan 2. So we went from that level to being able to fucking roll up hands with like fucking Super Saiyan 2 God Essence Goku, which is a huge leap, and that's like in a short amount of time. And you know, like, you know, most of these guys have like fucking plot bullshit, you know, they just got strung out of fucking nowhere. But I mean, Goku clearly has like enough evidence to imply that he's like grew like a lot, you know, in fucking power.
Exactly. Well, I mean, now the final question is the limits of Beerus. Now we know Beerus was actually somewhat a little bit tilted at the sight of Kaioken times 10 Goku, and then we know that actually he was intimidated by Kaioken times 2, and then Goku did Kaioken times 10, then Goku surpassed Kaioken times 10, and then possibly in the new arc, what we're going to be seeing is him absorbing or withholding all of the ki within his body into his base form, which will probably massively exponentially increase his energy like it did in the manga, but possibly even greater than that, because it's like a Kaioken-like fucking thing, and it nerfs it so bad that he's basically in his base form with all this God Ki. So I think it's actually possible, and what we're looking at is that Goku is on the path to finally surpassing Beerus like he fucking should have, because usually Goku he's usually not weaker than people for more than an arc. That's usually how Dragon Ball's always worked. Like, he trains with his master and he surpasses him by the next saga or arc, by the time he fucks up the next villain. So the fact that Beerus has been stronger than him for so long was honestly just an outlier. And I do believe that this is the time that we're going to see them surpass Beerus. And with Toriyama saying, I have no plans for them to surpass Beerus, that was forever ago. That was like a revival of Frieza era. Remember that?
That was probably like a year ago, yeah.
Yeah, that was a long-ass time ago. So the time that he could have had to finally make those plans is now. So the path to surpassing Beerus has come. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I want to hear your predictions, because this is just a prediction video. We're not trying to claim anything. Be sure to subscribe to Chuck, and more importantly, your father, me. Follow me on Twitter and join our Discord. And till next time.
Peace out, hoes.